you gonna do? I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna write a note. Like, how old are you? Grow up. You need to go in there and talk to her. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I write a long story short. I write a note saying, hey, I think you're really beautiful. Like, so I write a long story short. I write a note saying, hey, I think you're really beautiful. I would love to get to know you. Here's my number. Please just let me know. It's okay if you don't feel the same, just kind of let me know. So that I can, it's not awkward. Just if you don't reply and I gotta come back here and, see. But I left my number and then I had my friend go give it to her after fighting back and forth with her to go do it. All Sunday passes by and I'm just like, man, she doesn't even want to text me. I'm like, man, this is ruined. I can never go back here ever again. Monday passes. I'm like, man, now I see my coworkers that know and I'm talking to them like, man, what could it be? And I think a part of me was still holding out a little bit of hope. Like, nah, maybe she's just nervous. Maybe this. I'm leaving Monday to go home and I leave my phone in the office for a few minutes. I come back, getting ready to leave. I look at my phone and it's her. And she's like, hey, this is so-and-so. Thank you, but I have a boyfriend. And I was just like, all right. And they were reading it. My coworkers were reading it with me. It's like, okay, yeah, she has a boyfriend. All right, move on. Yeah, I thought I could move on. And I couldn't. It was so hard. And I just remember, like, I don't even get it. Like, now looking back, I don't understand, like, how I was, like, so, like, head over heels for somebody and you don't know them. I'm like, what the heck, Trejure? Now looking back, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It was a false reality. It was so false. And I was like, she's just doing her job. That's all she was doing. And you thought it was something more than that. And so now you're heartbroken and for no reason, and she's going on with the rest of her life and you're stuck. And so I refused to move on. So in a way, my eyes were open because God shut it down. And he used me to do it. He was like, oh, so that's what you want to do. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, put yourself out there. And it, boom, fall flat on my face. And I'm like, God. I'm like, all right, man, I get it. This is not what you wanted for me. Like, you had to put an end to this. And you used my friend Mo, and you used me to do it. So I was just like, wow. My eyes were open. I was like, God, I would have been down a whole completely different road. I was way far from you. Like, I would have just been way left. I was being blinded. Like, this wasn't real. I was literally ready to throw everything away for her if the feelings were the same. I would have threw it all away. And literally, I was like, this is so ridiculous, but it took me months to get over her. This is so dumb. Like, what are you doing? I've never been more thankful to God that he has me in his hand and that he has a plan no matter what. And when you think you're in control, you're not. Where none of us are in control of anything. The only thing we control is how we react. That's the only thing we control. Now, here's the hard part, because I had been out of my fantasy for at least a good months. I'd been delivered from it. I wish I could tell you that I didn't go back into it. I didn't. And December 16th would have been a whole year being done with it. I wish I could tell you that I made it to that year. Started in my car. I haven't told anyone this, the relapse. So I went back into it and it started with my car. And it started out innocent and started full blown doing my fantasy for her. So for a while it was just that. And I was like, every time I did it, I was like, all right, man, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm like, God, I'm sorry. I'm like, forgive me. So crying my eyes out. Because I'm like, God, I went back into this. You gotta help me. Like, I can't do, like, I'm sad, man. You can't, this sucks. Like, so then God would get me on the right track. I would be good for a while. I would fall, I would fail again. And I'm like, God, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, doing this again. Why does she still have this hold on me? Why? Like, I'm trying to let her go, but I just can't. The only thing now was I was mentally stronger and my relationship with God had grown. And so I wasn't the same person that I was before. And so it was a different Trejure in the same situation. The whole time, I mean, God was just showing me a whole different side of him. He was encouraging. He was encouraging me every step of the way. He was there saying, I have a plan for this. Trust me, I have a plan for this. Fast forward to now, I haven't been in my fantasy for honestly, it's kind of sad to say, but maybe like over, I don't even remember when, but maybe like over a month. Honestly, I'm taking it like kind of just day by day. I mean, it doesn't feel good to come in here and tell people that, I failed again. I went back into that, But honestly, I've grown so much. And I'm still growing. So we were having this production at our church, and the pastor just gave just amazing sermon about being available for God. It was like, oh God, I want to be available for you. Use me. I want to be available. And God didn't waste no time, because as soon as I got in my car, the thought of, I had like these little tickets to invite people to church. And I was like, you know what, God? I'm going to invite some people. I'm going to invite people at my job. I'm going to invite people here. So the two people crossed my mind at the ice cream place. And I was like, you know what? All right, I'm going to get them something nice, because my goal is to not be into the ice cream place for the rest of this year. Gave them like a $5 Starbucks gift card, gave them an invitation to the church, and then sealed it up and dropped it off, or I was going to go drop it off. God told me to write 2 letters to them. He told me, he was like, about her ice cream place. He told me, he was like, she doesn't work there anymore, text her. And I was like, text her? Text her what?
You know, we're just gonna be like, she'll be like, why do you still have my phone number? And all these things, I'm just gonna be like,
I was like, okay, God. I was like, this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask them, because if you say she doesn't work there anymore, all right, then I'll text her, hands down. So I was like, I'm gonna go ask, and I'm like, hey, does she still work here? If they say no, I'll text her. But if they say yes, then that's over. Then I know that wasn't you. I walked in there, and there was another lady that I hadn't seen in a while. And I was like, okay, whew, God, I can give it to her, right? And I was like, hey, are they here? And she was like, no, they're not. And I was like, okay, can you give this to, them for me, just kind of like a end of the year early Christmas gift or whatever. And she's like, yeah. And then I'm walking out, and I'm like, hey, does so-and-so still work here? She was like, no, she doesn't. And I was like, all right, God. I was like, I don't even know what to text her. Like, what am I going to say? And so then I just, get her number, and the Holy Spirit takes over, and I'm just like, hey, I'm just thanking her. Like, I'm like, just letting her know. So I'm like, hey, look, God used you, to open my eyes. I didn't say all this, but because of her, like, the enemy didn't have that over me anymore. So I was just thanking her, and then I invited her to the, church to come to one of our productions. But then I sent her a link to my Trejure story video, which also will be in my description. So feel free to watch that. I sent her a video. I was like, hey, this would further explain everything or whatever. And so I sent that, and as soon as I sent that, I just got this peace over me. So then later on, I'm at my boss's house for we had like a little secret Santa thing. And then all of a sudden I get a text message, and it's from her. And she was like, this is so unexpected. She was like, I'm glad that you found acceptance and you found strength or whatever in God. And, that he used me to do it or whatever. And she was like, I'm glad. She was like, I watched your video, and this, it's going to help a lot of people, and boom, boom, boom. And yeah, and I was like, wow, God, I wasn't expecting all that. I was thinking she would be like, what the heck is wrong? Why does she still have my number? What the heck? Like, what I was afraid of didn't even happen. It was way better than I expected. So that gave me my peace. That gave me my, I was closure. And I was like, okay, let's move on for real. No matter what you're going through, no matter what thing that you think has you and that you never think you're going to get rid of, I want you to know that he has a plan. And if he helped you defeat it before, he's going to help you defeat it again.